was dancing to, what was that?
Corn Candy Christmas.
No, it was the other one. Something else. But I was dancing. I was getting my Christmas jam on.
Well, we have copyright issues. So. You can sing Happy Birthday. I think that's not.
True. I can. I have a lot of birthdays in December. Hello, 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 hello. I am 𝗙𝗂 Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas, and you are joining us for What's New Wednesday, which we do every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. I'm happy to have you join us. If you're watching here, pop in and say hello and tell us where you're watching from. I'm so happy to have everyone here today. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous fall day in Plano, Texas. It was rather cold earlier this week, but now it's gorgeous. It's in the 40s and 50s. I think 50s is supposed to be, and I love it. Hello, Miss Diana. I got to put my glasses on. I can't see. Miss Diana from Sacramento. I bet you have gorgeous weather out there. We're having really beautiful weather. It's supposed to get cold again next week, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I like the cold weather. I love it. I love it. So if you're joining us today, I have lots of things to show you. A gorgeous new fabric line from Free Spirit. You are just going to feel verklempt over it. You will. Some fun classes, some fun events we have coming up, and just kind of plowing through the holidays, right? That's what we do this time of year. I hope everybody had an awesome Thanksgiving, however you choose to spend it. It didn't have to be a big party with all the family members. You can be at home eating a ham sandwich if you want, if that's what was your thing for Thanksgiving. There were times I've done that, and I was perfectly okay with that. It was, yes, thankful for the day of peace and quiet. This was a busy one we just had. At a house full of people and toddlers. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it's like to have toddlers loose in the house. It's a beating. They were my friend's grandchildren, and she has got not the patience, the stamina to keep up with those kids. That is some kind of work, can I tell ya? It was just a beating. I was never a good toddler mom. I really liked them when they finally got to school age, was when I started having more fun. Before that, it was a chore. It was hard. Never a big toddler mom. I was okay as a baby mom, but once they started walking, whew, wore me out. Especially my little one. She was the one who about put me in my grave 30 years too early. Diane, I was in Disneyland with my bestie and her family. So much fun. That would be fun to spend a day at Disneyland with your friends. That would be fun. And Missouri nurse, I can't tell what her first name is. Jilly, Missouri, Mission Nurse 1. She's in central New York. Oh, you're getting that cold snow. Are you getting snow already? She says, I don't have that stamina, and yet I have grands. I don't have grandchildren, and that's why. Besides, my kids are still kind of young-ish. They're still in their late 20s. They better not bring home any grandkids to me yet. They're busy. They got things to do, careers to make, and so on and so forth. Their father and mother were like that, too. That would be me and my husband. Sometimes I call him my baby daddy. When I introduce him, he goes, why do you say that? I go, well, you are. He's like, or I called him my children's father because it makes him crazy. He is their father, but he says, you make it sound like you're divorced. I said, I know, but I mean, I think that's like supposed to be the thing. Like these people who have all these babies with all these different husbands or boyfriends or whatever. I don't know. I just do that to rattle his cage. Y'all do anything to rattle his cage? I do. Jeanette is her first name. I love the name Jeanette. I do. So let me tell you what we have going on this week. We have some classes. I won't go through all of them because they filled up really fast. And, you know, I always tell people this, if you live in the area and you want to take a class and you see it, don't sit and think of it on it. If you live in this area, sign up for it because our classes fill up very quickly. Part of that is because we limit them to about 10 people in the class. And that's because you can really get our attention and have one-on-one attention help when you're taking the class. I personally don't like to take a class when there's like 20 people in there because, you know, nobody's paying attention to you. Everybody has questions. My goodness. No, I have water. My voice just decided to go hoarse. When I have 20 people, when I'm one of 20 people in a class, everybody's busy. I'm not pushy to go up to the instructor and want my question answered before anybody else's, so I tend to backseat a lot, and then I don't get what I wanted out of the class, which is one of the reasons why we limit ours to about 10 people here. Some of our class limitations, 3 or 4 people, because that's how much we can handle with one-on-one. Some of those classes, but that's important to us. We do that on purpose. It's not all about making money on my end. It's the education and getting my attention, or our instructor's attention, right? So all of that being said, now that you know my life story, let me tell you what we've got coming up. We have a beginner quilting class coming up this coming Friday, and there's still a couple of spots in there. Do you have somebody that you're giving a sewing machine to, maybe, or that is learning how to sew and you want to gift them a class? That would be really cool. That class, Beginner Quilting 101, is on Friday. Then on Saturday, this is a book signing we have coming up this Saturday. If you're in the area, you really want to stop by and pick up this book, get it signed by the authors who will be here on Saturday, get it signed by them, and give it to somebody who is learning to quilt, who is a quilter, but still is asking a lot of questions, like they're not very experienced, they're beginner, they're advanced beginner to intermediate. This is where it's at. This book, I've talked about it before. It is fabulous, fabulous. And you can get it autographed from us here. You can buy it from us. And if you're not able to come on Saturday to get it signed, that's okay. We will have them available. The authors will sign it and we'll hold it for you. This book is so good. So if you know somebody who is kind of a new quilter, maybe not completely new, because you know what? I had to keep this one in my library because it's that good. And it gives you so much information about sewing, quilting, thread, needles, machines. Not all machines. It gives you good information about how they work and what the different parts are. This is just phenomenal, phenomenal. So if you live in the area, you definitely want to make time to come over on Saturday. It's going to be fun. And it's a party, right? It's going to be a party. So we have that. Then we have a confidence stitching class coming up next week on December 11th. That's on Thursday. That is a 2-hour class right there. And that is teaching somebody on their new machine, new to them, how to use their machine so that they can start taking classes. So how do you change the needle? How do you make it go? How do you, what do you call the feet? We call them feet, but other people don't know. They'll be like, you put up that little thing that goes right there where the needle is. Those kinds of questions. And this is about a 2-hour hands-on class. That's one that we limit to just 4 people because we can't help more than 4 people on 4 different machines. And then something I'm really excited about. Oh, I hope you live in the area. I hope you do, because we're going to do a Finish It Friday retreat. This is an in-house retreat. I'm so excited about this. Next Friday and the Friday after that, from 9 to 6, come in. We are going to have music, prizes, snacks, lunch, and time for you to work on your projects. Now, whether you're trying to finish them for Christmas or you're just trying to finish them in peace and quiet, you've got a 6-foot table to work at. I've only got 10 spaces because I've got 10 tables. I only have 10 spaces. You've got your own 6-foot table, your own electrical cord. You've got the design walls. You've got space to lay out, to spread out, and you can work uninterrupted from 9 to 3. No, 9 to 6. Why did I say 9 to 3? 9 to 6. This is so fun. And then you can still get out the door and have your husband or wife take you out to dinner. Or you can go out with your girlfriends. Or you can go home and put your pajamas on, which is what I like to do on a Friday. So sign up for this. It's here in our store. It's all day from 9 to 6. I'm doing it next Friday and the following Friday. It is going to be fun. I'm excited about it. So that's going to be on the 12th and on the 19th. And that one, did we say $35? I think so. Yeah, it's not on our little. Okay, $35. Yes, it includes lunch. Yes, it includes snacks to munch on because you can't sew without snacks. Hello. So yes, it includes snacks. Yes, we'll have music. Yes, we'll have little prizes. Yes, we'll make it fun for you to come over. It will be a good day. So sign up for it. You can sign up. I see Debbie just put it on the web, on the chat page right there. I see that. Yeah. Okay. So that's coming up. Then we have another quilting. Oh, the beginner quilting 201 is 2 spots. That's the one for tomorrow. That's half square. This Friday. That's half square triangles. Beginner quilting 101 is going to be in January 9th. And again, for the person who got a new sewing machine, they know how to run the sewing machine, but it's new. So they haven't made anything yet, but they know how to use it, but they haven't made anything yet. This is a great class. The Sallie tomato bag making class is going to be starting up in January. January 10th is going to be the first date. And that is part of the session that I did last year and the year before. Let me show you what we do the first week. Sorry, I thought I'd pull these and I forgot about it. So this is learning to sew with faux leather, okay? How to put in a zipper, how to line it. Ooh, how to line it. It makes it all, and you learn how to make the little tassel. Isn't that fun? This is one that you make in class. Yes, you really do. You make this in class. It is a kit. Everything comes in it, so you don't have to run around and source all the fabric and the hardware and everything like that. You don't have to run around and do that, which you know is a big thing for me. I hate having to run around and source things. I want everything right there. And the boxes comes in, has everything in there, right there. So the kit comes with enough supplies to make 3, just like this, to make 3 bags, just like this. You buy the kit, you buy the book, because the book is going to have the patterns for everything in the kits. There's 5 of them. The book is going to have everything in there. This is going to be starting up again in January. I'm pretty excited about it because people always see these and they think, I'm not good enough. I don't have enough experience. I'm not able to do that. And you know what? You do. You do have enough experience. You just have to learn how to do it and practice it. And these look nice. This doesn't look like something homemade, okay? This looks nice. Doesn't look homemade. No, So you're not going to make this and somebody's going to say, oh, thank you. No, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is so cute. Where did it come from? That's what you want them to say. And look, the faux leather with this, can you see how pretty that looks? It looks like it's braided. Look how pretty. And it's got a texture on it. So yeah, it's got texture on it. And this one, look at this. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. So that's going to be starting back up in January. We've got those classes. And then we have some, well, in February, we have the custom sneaker class. So put that on your radar if that's something you want to check out and see. Put that on your radar. So yes, some fun stuff coming up. I'm very excited to be able to do that, teach those classes. I was looking to see the Finish It Friday is the one that I'm super excited about. That's next Friday. And you'll get mostly me for the day. You may not have me all day, but you know what? It's so nice to be able to come and sew all day here at the store because our employees all know how to sew and quilt. So they can help you. If you get stuck on something, we can help. We have people here that know how to do applique, that know English paper piecing, that know bindings. I mean, you get stuck on something, you have the answer right there. So, you know what went on? You know what? We're doing this a special this month for December. Yes, December. Come in shopping. You're going to get a bounce back coupon to come in next month. In January, you're going to get a coupon for 25% off one item. You know what? You don't have to wait for your birthday to get that. You know, if you're in our email list and you come in the month of your birthday, you get 25% off one item. You do. That's why we always ask when we're putting you in the system, when is your birthday? You show us your driver's license and we write it down and you get 25% off one item. But you don't have to do that this month, because you're going to get a coupon. You don't have to wait for your birthday if you're June or July or August, because I hate waiting because I'm December. Okay. So I have to wait a whole year after this. You can come back in January and use that coupon. So when you make a purchase right now in December, you can get a coupon for next month. Additionally, you know what we're doing? $50 gift card, $10 free. You buy a $50 gift card, you're going to get an extra $10 as a separate little gift card. So you can give away the gift card if you want and keep the $10. Or what a lot of my people like to do is just buy the gift cards for themselves. You know what? They just buy it and then they're getting an extra $10. So they're not necessarily buying it for somebody else. They're buying it for themselves to use as payment, right? And then they're getting an extra $10. And if you have, say, two $25 gift cards you want, that's good. We'll still give you the $10 coupon, $10 gift card for you to keep. We can't split that up. We can do $10 altogether. But you can split up the gift cards because maybe you want a gift card for somebody, say you work with them, but you don't really want to give them a $50 gift card because that's a lot of money, but you're okay with $25 gift card, or maybe 15 and you keep 35. I don't know. Hey, yeah, I do that. I just got a Christmas present delivered to the store that my husband's going to give me. He doesn't know it yet. I'll take it home today. I won't even look at it. I know what it is, and I so badly want to look at it. I do, but I won't, so that I can be totally excited on Christmas or my birthday, because my birthday's the 21st. Yeah, of December. So I'm going to take it and use it. I mean, he bought it for me, and I'm going to take it and he's going to wrap it and I'm going to get it. And I'm very excited about that. So you can do that with your presents and your gift cards. And that's not a problem, because if your spouse or your bestie or your kids or anybody like that are anything like mine, raise your hands if they're anything like this. You go, this is the one I want. This is the color I want. This is the size that I want. And oh, here's a really good coupon. Type in this code and you're going to get 30% off or 20% off or whatever. So type it in. And then my husband says, well, you did send me to that website or that store or whatever. Usually I can't send him to a store. It's too much, but to the website. But you didn't say what size you wanted. I'm like, oh my God, yes, I did. So he buys me some random size that was not what I wanted. Or he goes, well, I saw that one that you wanted, but I knew this one was a prettier color and you wanted that. I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. So he does it with love in his heart. He's always trying to give me more than I wanted. But he misses the mark on these things sometimes. So yeah, I buy them, send them to myself, give it to him to wrap. Same for my kids, although they're pretty good. They're not as bad as my husband is. My Noelle in Oklahoma, she's pretty good about it. She's very detail oriented. My other one, Catherine, not so much. She can lean a little bit more like Markle Sparkle. Anybody else have kids like that? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, anybody? Yeah. So, oh, who's texting? Okay, I do have some text. Let's see. Okay, Diana joined us, it looked like. Yeah, and Jeanette, and we have, oh, I know, Jeanette, I wish you did live near us. I do wish that. Then you could come and play with us all the time. Yes, Diana, the faux leather ones are really pretty and they are not hard to make. They are easy to make. They're Sallie tomato kits. If you're familiar with that designer, I highly recommend them. Really, really good. Okay, so that was talking about, before that, we were talking about the holiday special. Buy a $50 gift card, get $10 free. Yeah, you can buy gift cards online also. We'll send you the $10. We will. Or you can come by and pick it up. So, you know what's getting ready to start in March and April? The Shop Hop, the mega Shop Hop, All Texas Shop Hop. It's going to start in March and April. We just got permission to sell the magazines already. The magazines are on our website to pre-order. I cannot pass them out yet. Well, because the main reason, I don't have them. Okay. We don't have them. But pre-order them. And if you want one from us, which I hope you do, if you want one, pre-order it now, because we did not order as many as we did last year because I had leftovers from last year. This is the last year one. But you can pre-order the new ones now. You can pre-order the new ones. And this had some fun patterns in here. They always come with like 5 more patterns in them. It comes with so many pretty advertisements in there. And I say they're pretty because I love a 4-color magazine when they're bright and pretty and not black and white. I know sometimes things are still printed that are mostly black and white. It's because color printing is very expensive. And so these are full 4-color, color bleed, which means it goes all the way to the edge. It's a nice magazine. This doesn't look like a homemade Shop Hop magazine. Super nice. You can pre-order these for the new one, the 2026 Shop Hop, March and April. It starts. So those are on the website now. And yes, I think that Debbie did put it on there. Yep, there it is. There's the link right there. Yep. And Jeanette, more than I want. Yeah, he buys me more than I want sometimes. He buys me nice jewelry sometimes, and I want sewing machine options. Yes. And I bought myself a Bernina 820. You go, girl. Oh, that's sweet. And need robotics. Yes, yes, I know. That's when you order them and you have them shipped to you and you give it to him and say, wrap these. Believe me, I want them. Yeah, you have to. That's classic for he'll have it so messed up. Or we have a Bernina store near us. And one time I did send him to go get me just bobbins because I was working and I called and ordered them with my friend. She owned the store. And I said, would you please, here's the bobbins. I'm paying for them. My husband will pick them up. And then he came home with like 2 more feet that I did not need. But yeah, he bought them because he tries to give me more than I want. And I was like, thank you. These are so handy. And I'm thinking, I don't know when I'm ever going to use these, but thank you. So I made a little strip of fabric of what they did. And yeah, there they are. But I can't take them back because his feelings get so hurt if I take anything back that he gave me. He's crushed. No money for robotics. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. But you know what? You might see after Christmas sales. You might even see more sales coming up the week of Christmas. So you can start squirreling those pennies away, which is what I do. I made a large purchase today for something and I told my daughter, don't think this money was just sitting around. This is money I've been squirreling away for the last year, okay? So it wasn't like just sitting here. You can do that. So what else do we have new in the store? You probably remember these cute little embroidery sets that I've shown you in the past. They are so fun. I just got a whole bunch of new ones. They're on the computer. I have them now. This is embroidery in these little wooden, what do you call it? Ornaments. Little wooden designs. And the ornaments, the designs, the wood has a hole drilled through it. It's got a hole burned through it. So all your floss and needle, it goes through the hole and up on the other side is how you're going to do it. These are so nice. Okay, why do I love these? If you've been watching me for the last 10 minutes, you could probably tell me why. It has everything in there. It has the pattern. It has the templates, the little ornament. It has ribbons to hang the ornament. It has the floss to embroider. And it has the needle. It's in there. You can't see it. It's hiding. It has the needle in there. That means you don't have to run around and try to find all this stuff. So these are cute enough to make yourself and use them as bag tags, use them as ornaments, give them to people. It just is a little treat. You can give it to them with a little gift card or something, or just give it to them with a treat. This is cute enough for that. Or if they like to make stuff, give them the whole little bag because it has everything for them. It has everything. And they can sit down and make it themselves. These are so cute. These are some little wreaths. I got to cover up my face because the camera tries to focus on me. These are 3 little wreaths right here that you can hang up, and they're all embroidered, and the instructions are in there. So you don't have to look for the instructions. Here's just one right here. And then this one has 3. And they're quick and easy. So even if you order them and we send them or you stop in, this is something that can be done like with company. If you have the kids over or friends over for cocktails, or you're just having a dinner party, whatever it is, you can sit and do this at the table and everything's in it. I can't say that enough because I love that. I hate picking through stuff. Okay, what else do we have new in the store? Wool mats, woolly mats. I love these. This is an 8x8, $12.99. That's a bargain. You know why I like to use these? Because I can iron right next to where I'm sewing. If I have a lot of ironing going on, for instance, foundation paper piecing, or if I'm just working on an intricate block that has a lot of ironing in between. So this one is a 8x8, $12.99. This one is a 13 and a half, 13 and a half, $29.99. This one's larger. This one, okay, you know why I like this one? This is my favorite size because this one, you can buy the wool mat, the wooden TV tray. See that? A wooden TV tray. And this fits on the top of a wooden TV tray. So if you like to go to retreats or you like to sit and sew right next to iron right next to where you're sewing, or you go to a friend's house, you take your TV tray, your TV tray with you, and this fits. It's the same size as your TV tray that you can sew. This is my favorite size. I have a couple of these. The other thing I like to do, if I don't have my TV tray in my sewing room, because sometimes it gets a little crowded, and I thought everybody did this, but I was telling somebody the other day and they said, oh, what a good idea. My sewing table has a drawer. I just pull that drawer open and I find something to set across the drawer. Sometimes it's a piece of cardboard. What do I have up there? There's something I have up there that I set across the cardboard. I don't know. I can't think of what it is. But then I just set this right on top. So I just pull my drawer open and I said it's not permanent, but it's because I don't want to bring in another little table just because my sewing room is crowded, because I have to share it with everybody else in my family for doing their things too. So really, really great. Love these little wool mats. Love them. So let's see what new fabric we got in this week. You all might know of this designer because I carry her quite often. Whenever she comes out with a new line, I will snatch it up, I will bring it in, and then it sells very quickly. Very quickly. This designer's name is Odile Baillloeul. She is from France. She designs for Free Spirit. And this is her newest fabric line called Festival. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Let's take a look. Come on, we're going to go over to the other table. Not table, other camera. Let's look at these designs. First off, you've got this gorgeous pink and red. I'm going to go through them quickly first, and then we're going to look at them. Then now she throws every color in the book together in her palettes, and they just look fabulous. They look fabulous. However she chooses to do it, oh my gosh, crazy beautiful. Are you swooning yet? Because I'm swooning. I love these. Look at this. Okay, this one is a kind of odd one to me. It stands out as a little bit odd, but you know what? It ties all of these together, and you always need something with a little print that you can use to tie together. This is one I can't wait to open up and show you. Oh my gosh. Are you swooning? This makes me, oh, look, that's where it fits in. That's where it works. Oh, look, right here. Yep. Okay. I missed that the first time. Look how beautiful these are. I can't wait to open them up to show you. Do you want me to open them up? Maybe you don't really want me to. Look how gorgeous this is. It is so pretty. Do you want me to open these up? That purple one, I know. Number 4 from the left brings me so much joy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Jen. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, Jen's watching. Jeanette says, I have a June Taylor heirloom stitcher, shape, and press. $5 at the thrift store. Yeah, You know what? If you can find good stuff at the thrift stores if you are good at thrifting. I am not good at thrifting because I get frustrated because everything is thrown around so badly. And then I'm like, okay, I got to get out of here because I can't stand all the just mess everywhere when it's just a mess everywhere. Duh, I can't do it. Look how gorgeous this is. Let's look at them individually because I think you're going to fall in love with them as much as I do. I love a pink and red and a pink and orange combination. I love those colors. I think it just pops together. They're happy colors. This red is a dark red, so it's got the richness of a deep color, and the pink is a deep pink. So it looks very regal. It's not a kid looking color, pink and red. It doesn't look like, I don't know, what's that, Frank? The kids, all the notebooks were always done with all the little something Frank.
Oh, Lisa Frank.
Lisa Frank, yeah. It doesn't have that Lisa Frank look with the pink and red. It's very elegant, very pretty. Tie that together. You can see where this orange is pulling in now. You can see where it comes into play. The designs on these are beautiful. Look at this. So fussy cutting is a delight when you have something like this. And then you put something like this with it. And you've got those colors right there, plus blue, plus a light pink, plus purple. So you can see where you're pulling in a lot of different things. Let's come over here and look at this one, because this is going to be another fun design. Can you see the star? You see the star right there? How cool is that? It's not pieced. It just looks like that. That's a star right there. Here's another one right here. It is so pretty. And look, this does show all the fabrics together. I don't have this one. This one, huh? But it shows all the fabrics together right there. And it just looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, I tell you. So you have that. What else can we pull over here that's going to play with this so well? This is one of my favorites right here. You know what it looks like? To me, it looks like those Chinese lanterns. The side of a Chinese lantern. I love all the different colors in it. I love how they have movement with the little folds, and not just the zigzags by themselves, but a light and a dark. So that's why it looks like an accordion pleat or an accordion fold. And then the colors have print. So you see this purple and yellow right in here. And then you've got purple and orange. I love it when it has print in there also. So it entertains your eyes, makes your eyes dance around. You can see the print in the middle of this one right here. You can see the print in these, and right here on this one, and right here. Love this one. I think this is so much fun. And I think this could be a really fun, I want to say binding. I wanted to say border. It could be a fun border. Oh, heck yeah, it could be a fun border. But I think it also would be a fun binding with a bunch of different colors in it. So that is one of my other favorites. Let's open up. This one is going to look a lot like this one right here. So it's going to be, if not the same print, almost. Now you see how that purple is working right here with this purple, and you see this blue is working with this blue. You don't even realize all these different colors in there until you start picking it one by one, because there's a very strong chartreuse green right in here. And that works with one like this. You've got that turquoise blue, which is working with this bright turquoise or blue. You've got the elemental green, just a very basic green. And that pulls it together with so much stuff. And then the purple and the navy or dark periwinkle works with these right here. So you can see how they all start playing so well together. What would you make with this? You know what I'm thinking would be gorgeous with this? You want to know? You want to know what I think would be gorgeous with this? I think what would be gorgeous with this? Turning 20. I always love my turning 20 quilts. Turning 20 would be so pretty. Okay, you have a very fun little red. Nothing too exciting about it. Has all the different colors in there, so it pulls everything together. I like that. I like it pulling everything together, making everybody play nicely. Then you have a very pretty pink with the turquoise, again, that's working over here. The red, which is working with these reds right here. The pink, which works with these pinks. I'm telling you, this, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. This isn't one of those fabrics that you pick out one of them and then you go, what else can I match with it? This is one that you go, oh my gosh, I can't wait to sew because I can use any of the pieces anywhere in the quilt and it is just going to be divine, divine. Let's rest our eyes just a little bit with this one. It's going to bring in a little bit of soft, darker color, although it still look how pretty it looks. You still got those dark colors over here. It looks so pretty. Look how gorgeous that is. And then let me show you this because we're going to venture into the yellows. Look at this. Now, this can be a beautiful, beautiful border. Beautiful if you want to cut it like that. You can cut the strips and make them a border. What?
I have a correction, but I hate to do it on live. Those
That's
are
okay.
actually two different lines.
They are?
One is, I think you
Jennifer Paganelli.
Festival, and then there's another one called Sweet Talk.
That's why I didn't think we got both of them in.
So they're very similar looking in that they have those nice bright colors. But
well, okay, so that
these are together. Those are part of the.
I haven't had time to figure out to go look at my notes. Okay.
And they were all sitting next to each other, so it was an easy mistake. And you could blend those two lines together.
Okay, so.
Do you want me to pull away the Sweet Talk ones?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to bring more of the Sweet Talk?
No. Okay. I have everything out here.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
I didn't go back and read my notes. And we got this while it was Thanksgiving. So I wasn't in the store. I was popping in and out because I had 1,000 people at my house. And so I had not realized. So when I saw that we got in all the pre-cuts for Odile Baillloeul, I was surprised that I didn't order the fabric line for it or vice versa. I was surprised with the Jennifer Paganelli, who is another designer that I love. I was surprised I didn't get yardage for it because every time I looked, I was like, okay, where's the rest of the yardage? I must be getting ready to come. And as a matter of fact, that's on my list of things to check into today is where's the yardage? Evidently, it all came at the same time. 2 different vendors. Must have been in my mind when I was looking at these, because I keep notes on everything. I just hadn't gone back to read my notes. Must have been in my mind that these all work well together. These are gorgeous. So let me see. This is, I say we still keep looking at them. What say you? Because these are gorgeous together. Look how gorgeous. Okay. I love that. I love that. Who who says we don't have? Barbara says no service.
Oh, that's why she's late.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Who knew? Debbie knew, but I didn't ask Debbie. I just started talking.
Well, they both came in the same day.
And because they look gorgeous together.
Yes.
Look at these. I know for sure this is Odile Baillloeul because this is her festival right here. I know for sure that's it. But look how it blends with this. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Tell me I can't blend things up. Tell me I can't shake it up. Shake it off. Okay. So this is, let's see, I'm trying to get my, this must also be Jennifer Paganelli. She designs for Windham, and I am so happy that she finally switched over. She was with a Big House before, Big House being the designers is what I'm talking about, the design houses. She was with one of the other big names before, I want to say, oh gosh, I can't think of the name. Blend was who it was. Then Blend went out of business when COVID hit, and then she tried a couple of other design places, design houses, and I would never see her fabric. This is Jennifer Paganelli. I would never see it, and I loved her fabric, and I would text her and go, when are you going to go, you know, release a new line? She would say, oh, I do have new lines released. You got to go here, here, and here. And I could never get accounts set up with them because they weren't big enough to have accounts and blah, blah, blah. Finally, last year, she went to Windham, which is one of the manufacturers that I do a lot of business with. I was so happy about it because now I could get her stuff regularly again. So happy about it. So yes, look how beautiful this is. And it all works together. You know what? I'm standing by that. I'm not going to back down. It's the same pink. It is. I'm standing here. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to take it back. Not going to happen. Look at this one. How fun is that? It's a blue and a turquoise. And you know what? I love it. I absolutely love it altogether. I could have my whole wardrobe just made out of this right here. I could do all of it. Here's another one. Look how pretty those colors are. That's going to go right here with these. And then we have that little tiny one that I thought was an odd one. But now I see how it works. Now I see what it's up to. Now I get it. We're going to move you over this way. And then we're going to raise this up a little bit, so I have a little bit more room to work with. And this one, I love birds. Did you know there's a lot of people that don't like birds? Did you know that? They're like freaked out by birds. I have quite a number of people that when I show them something that has a bird, they'll go, oh no, no birds. I'm freaked out by birds. I don't like those. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? This has birds, and look, they're carrying a little charm, a little tassel, and they've got flowers, and they're going different. This is a multicolored wing with orange breast flying this way. This one is the same bird, but it's flying the other way. This one is a bird with blue. Here we go. I can turn it like this. A blue bird. Just so pretty. So pretty. And I do love birds. Are you a bird hater? Tell me in the comments. Yep, Jen, they really do look like they belong together. Yep, that pink with the yellow stripes and flowers, who would have thought? I know. You don't think that they would go together, or you kind of shy away from it. And it does. It works so well together. I love it. I love it. And then the last one that I want to show you, who I wasn't quite sure, this is going to be, it has to be Odile Baillloeul. Yes, thankfully. Look at this one. Hot air balloons. How pretty is that? You've got some right here, blue. You've got red ones. Here's another red, a gorgeous yellow right here. They're carrying flowers. It has a beautiful background with the flowers in the back. I love that. The baskets are an orange, yellow color. And you have a blue one over here. And look how pretty this looks. This can be a focal fabric. You can fussy cut this. You can totally fussy cut that. Or, you know what, that would be cute also? Collage. You could do some collage with that. There's just so much you can do with it. I love this print. I do. So pretty. So this is 2 fabric lines that I am showing you. Look how it just makes your eyes dance on the screen. I love everything going on with it. So this is 2 fabric lines. One of them is Festival by Odile Baillloeul, and she designs for Free Spirit. In her line, we also got the jelly rolls. Okay. That would make a gorgeous quilt or a jelly roll rug. And here it is right here. Free Spirit, Odile Baillloeul. Look how beautiful these are. And I got layer cakes also. Jennifer Paganelli doesn't have any pre-cuts because Windham doesn't typically do pre-cuts. Free Spirit started doing them a few years ago. So you have a layer cake right here. You've got the 5-inch charms. We're not supposed to call it a layer cake. This is a 10-inch charm, 5-inch charms, and then the jelly roll or roly-poly or roll fabric stack or whatever. Look how pretty those are. I'm going to set it like that. How about like that? Yeah. Plus all the fabric that we have. And let me switch. There we go. There we go. I hope you enjoyed everything I showed you today. These fabric lines are gorgeous. I am itching to start sewing. I want to make a quilt for the store, but I know I shouldn't because I don't have time to make a quilt for the store. But I so badly want to. Can I, Mom? No. See, I've told Debbie from now on when I say I'm going to do a sample that she just needs to take me and smack me and go, no, you don't have time for this. No, you're not going to do this because I really don't have time. So, and sometimes what happens is I start them and then everything sells out before I can even finish it because I am not Saint Nancy. Saint Nancy can churn stuff out overnight. I am not she. So thank you so much for joining us on December 3rd already, the end of the year. I am 𝗬cie Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. And this is What's New Wednesday, which we do every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So that means we will see you next Wednesday at what? 1 o'clock. Bye.